ReZero fans are not happy right now. ReZero fans are not happy right now. For those that don't know, every single week when ReZero airs, afterwards, they post a short on their YouTube channel, Katakawa Anime YouTube channel. And in these shorts, it's just a little skit where these characters come together and they talk about something. Now, I wasn't aware of these really until I think a couple weeks ago when they had this little short with Mimi and Garf. And I was like, oh, this is super cute. And it gives you a little context as to the point in which Mimi first met Garf. I thought it was a little nice little addition to the story. I didn't realize these things actually have a lot of info in it that is skipped content. And so I didn't realize that until the next week when we had this little segment with Fetus and she was with Subaru and reveals that, yes, his gate is broken and having Beatrice at his side is keeping him alive. Kind of important. Like the fact that his gate is broken and Beatrice is actively keeping the mana from overflowing in him that will possibly kill him is kind of important to the story. And so my assumption at this point is this is skip content that is being confirmed by people, skip content that they're finally bringing to the forefront so that people are aware of it because it might become relevant in the story going forward. Here's that episode right here. Now, the thing that's got a lot of people really upset right now is that, yes, there was a episode that was, I think, released a little bit too early. People quickly translated it. I think this is the episode that's supposed to release this week after the episode of ReZero because it's, again, no longer available on their site. The last one available is the one with Fetus. The reason why people are a little bit upset about this particular one is that, yes, this is a massive reveal around the character Al. Now, spoiler alerts, if you want to, you can pause this, go check out. I have a link to the video itself on my Twitter, twitter.com/otakuspirited. You can go check out the video there, but if you're okay with knowing, spoiler alert, in this little short, it reveals that where Al came from. Al, who keeps calling Subaru bro, eventually, finally, Subaru says, dude, why you keep calling me bro? Well, that's when Al says, man, I thought you figured it out. What do you mean figured it out? And he starts saying all these quotes. He's calling out these little quotes, and then Subaru will finish them. And that clicks for Subaru, wait, you're from where I'm from. He's an isekai too. We get the reveal in a short made by a different studio that's a little comedy skit that, yes, Al is an isekai too. Big shocker. Now, I kind of knew, I had a hint that this was the case because my brother sucks at keeping from spoiling things, and apparently in the light novel series, this was revealed a long time ago. This is something that was revealed like in like the period of time of the first season. It was revealed, this whole thing, or at least hinted at it. And so they're finally getting back to doing it, but they're doing it in a chibi short. And that's upsetting a lot of people. A lot of people are kind of getting mad the fact that this is a massive story beat for Al, and it's being done in a cheap chibi short on the side that nobody has access. Like the West has no access to this. You have to find somebody to subtitle it. I've been doing it weekly ever since the Mimi one. I thought the one with the fetus was kind of important, so I did that one as well. I did my own subtitling. People are doing the subtitles on Katakawa's anime channel. You can find comments where people are making timestamps and subtitles. People are translating it, but there's no like legal platform. Like it's not on Crunchyroll. You can't just go to Crunchyroll and search ReZero Break Time. And these are really important story beats that are being done on these little shorts. So it's kind of frustrating people. And there's even a lot of people that are pointing out that apparently this little short even spoils something for later on. So it seems like they're handling this stuff really weird. I'm not going to look into what the other spoiler is, but this was a shocker for me. This is honestly, again, I kind of had a hint, but it's still a shocker for me, and it's kind of a big deal. Like, Al's like, yeah, dude, we're from the same place. It even gets into how Al himself was relieved when he discovered Subaru. Like, yeah, I felt like I was crazy. He's been there alone the whole time, and he didn't think that there was anybody else like him, that he started to consider that his old memories of his past life was just a delusion in his head. He thought that he was just a crazy person in this world. And now having Subaru here, it comforts him. It's a cool little thing to kind of add to his character. This is a massive deal for his character. It's something I've always kind of curious about. Why does he wear a helmet all the time? All this kind of stuff is kind of interesting. It is a massive deal, and it is, again, very curious why it's being handled like this. And yeah, definitely especially after this one, I'll probably be checking out every single one of these to see the translations that people have. Again, you can go to these pages where these shows are they at? Lost it. Here. You can go to the pages and you can just scroll down to not very far down. Somebody usually kind of gets voted up pretty quickly. Yeah, like this right here. There's somebody that'll be here that will translate the whole thing, and so you can get a sense of what they're saying at what timestamps. Or again, find another platform. There's plenty of platforms out there that are actually posting these. Get the translations and don't miss these. These are seemingly very important story beats. Again, I'm curious to see this stuff with the gate's going to come back up because, again, Beatrice is not with him. She's not there to absorb his or keep that mana from him, so he might be in danger right now. This could be a story beat. Here, that he knows that Al is from another world, that they have this camaraderie between the two of them with that's a massive deal for Al. Very important things. And that does technically explain why Al's always kind of stepping in to help him out. Like, he's a little bit, he's still serving his queen, but he kind of steps out there a little bit for Subaru, and it's obviously because he sees that he's from the same place he was. I mean, it even shows how much he likes the fact that Subaru is here and Subaru is somebody from his past life, that he's going out of his way to tell Beatrice, please take care of my bro. Like, take care of this guy. I don't want nothing to happen to him because, again, it means so much to him that Subaru is here and sort of validates who he once was. And I think that's kind of an important thing. When somebody is isekai'd in another world for so long, I mean, I'm assuming, it should have been 19 years. He's been in this world for 19 years. Yeah, at some point, he probably started believing, like, was that all a figment of my imagination? Of course, the question mark there is, how old was he when he was isekai? Was he 1 year old? Was he born in this world? Who knows? That's going to be the massive question mark there. But yeah, it's kind of heartfelt. I think my levels of liking Al just kind of like shot up quite a bit just by watching this one short. So like I said, from that point, it becomes extremely significant. It becomes extremely significant. Very, very cool stuff. But anyways, I more wanted to get on here as a PSA to people, let them know this stuff is happening, to keep your eye out for these weekly releases. More so now than ever because this stuff's big. This is very important stuff. But anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments down below. I don't need spoilers, by the way. If you know what this other thing that people are talking about, this short spoils, I don't care. I don't want to know about it yet. We'll get there when it gets there. I got an idea, but I'm not going to think too much on it. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we'll leave it in that thought right there, and we'll not press it any further. Otherwise, I'm probably going to figure it out myself, and then I'm not going to be shocked later on when it happens. But yeah, keep spoilers and check in the comments down below. But let me know what you think about this. Are you on the side of the fence that's like probably light novel readers where they're kind of upset that people are having to consume it this way? Because I know as a person that has been deep into the Mushoku Tensei novel series, yeah, I get really mad at sometimes how things are portrayed for those that are anime only. It does suck. Like, it happens. This is adaptations. This happens all the time. But there's like a sense of like almost wanting people to have that full experience that you got from the light novel. So it does bug me. So I kind of see people side that. Or you, the type that whatever, I'll just consume it however they present it, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I think that's where most anime onlys kind of sit, where it's just like, whatever. I get it. I don't care. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, hit that like button down below. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe before you leave. Like this content and you want to support channel more, I have links in the description below. Greatly appreciate what it does. Until next time, y'all take care.